In every relationship, there are small issues that arise, almost like little monsters. These issues can be easily dealt with, like striking them with a hammer. They are whackable problems. It may seem harmless to leave these problems unaddressed, but if you fail to tackle them for 360,000 decisions, they accumulate into a monstrous chaos. This looming chaos has the potential to devour you, leaving you trapped within its belly. Clearly, this is a terrible outcome. Unfortunately, by the time the chaos monster emerges, they have reached a point of no return, trapped in their personal hell. Allow me to share the details of a curious experiment involving married couples and a mint. Picture this. The couple, on the verge of divorce, checks into a cozy bed and breakfast. As they enter, you can sense the tension, masked by false smiles devoid of sincerity. It's almost as if there is a predatory undertone, a hidden agenda lingering behind their pleasant facade. Despite their outward appearances of kindness, it becomes apparent that they are not genuinely nice people. At their core, they are driven by primal instincts, fueled by their carnivorous nature. Ignoring the signs of a deteriorating relationship may seem manageable at first, but the truth is, it can have dire consequences. It's like turning a blind eye to a problem that progressively worsens over time. Eventually, the repercussions will catch up with. As a professional writer, I would like to make the text more coherent and organized. Here is the rewritten and detailed version of the speech. When you find yourself in a situation where your psyche and surroundings have become polluted to the point where you feel helpless, things can get worse. You may even reach a point where you no longer have the desire to fix the situation. Instead, you become consumed with anger towards either yourself or the other person involved. In fact, you may intentionally try to make things worse, using your unlimited imagination to do as much damage as possible. This leads to a self-sustaining spiral of destruction. This downward spiral can be hellish, with no apparent end, because no matter how bad it gets, there is always something worse you can do. Those who do not believe in hell are simply not paying attention to how deep the descent can be. Imagine being in a bad relationship that you weren't entirely happy with, but felt it was better than having no relationship at all. Then, the person you were with betrays you. Perhaps it happened because you weren't truly content in the relationship, or maybe you were too naive or easygoing. This betrayal becomes a catastrophe, causing your world to fall apart. However, in the midst of this chaos, there is an opportunity for learning and growth. You might discover that you should be more cautious in future relationships, or pay closer attention to signs that your partner is losing interest. You might also realize that it's important to distance yourself from manipulative individuals who have no interest in redemption. Sometimes, falling into the metaphorical belly of a whale, being swallowed by something dark and unknown, can lead to transformation. True learning occurs when our actions fail to produce the desired outcome, exposing us to aspects of the world we do not yet understand. This exposure presents an opportunity to rebuild our mental structures and develop a deeper understanding of reality. It is often more valuable to acknowledge our mistakes than to assert our correctness. This is a concept that universities aim to teach their students. Taking the time to listen to those who annoy us, as they may possess knowledge that can enrich our own understanding, is crucial. Surrounding ourselves only with like-minded individuals is akin to wandering aimlessly in a desert, devoid of any new insights or challenges. Despite our fear of chaos, humans possess an incredible capacity to face and overcome the unknown. It is through this process that life gains its meaning. Life, as the Buddha observed, is inherently associated with suffering. This leads some to question its purpose and even engage in destructive behavior. However, suffering is an undeniable reality and cannot be avoided. The question then becomes, what can we do about it? By observing our own lives, we can gain valuable insights. Try watching your own life for a week, as if you were a stranger to yourself. Recognize that what you understand about yourself is based on arbitrary assumptions that may limit your potential. By abandoning these presuppositions, you can confront the full nature of your character without fear. Rectangular thinking, hiding within self-imposed boundaries, is an ineffective strategy to navigate life's challenges. If you pay attention, you will notice times when you are resentful or irritating, indicating that you are either taking advantage of yourself or thinking in an unhealthy manner. There will also be moments of boredom, suggesting a lack of discipline or engagement in pursuits that truly fulfill you. However, there are instances when you will find yourself fully engaged in life. During these moments, there is no distinction between subject and object. You are fully present in the experience. The purpose of life, as derived from mythological and psychological studies, is to find a mode of being that is so meaningful that the suffering inherent in life becomes irrelevant or acceptable. This state of being leads to a timeless and fulfilling experience, akin to briefly inhabiting the kingdom of God. It is a state that allows you to endure life's preconditions without succumbing to resentment, bitterness, or cruelty. There is nothing more valuable and fulfilling than finding and embracing this mode of being. Your nervous system, being a product of evolution, is designed to function in a universe comprised of chaos and order. These fundamental forces transcend mere perception. They shape the world around us. Traditional Chinese doctors even analyze the environment within a house to understand why its inhabitants may be suffering. Too much order can create an oppressive atmosphere characterized by rigid rules and a lack of freedom. On the other hand, excessive chaos can overwhelm and render life unbearable. Striking a balance between chaos and order is key to achieving a fulfilling and harmonious existence. In conclusion, life presents us with inevitable suffering. How we navigate and respond to this suffering defines our character. By embracing the unknown, recognizing our mistakes, and pursuing a mode of being that brings meaning and fulfillment, we can face life's challenges with resilience and wisdom. Striving for a balance between chaos and order is essential for a truly fulfilling life.